Hello, tribe. This is Valerie White-Williams, and today I would like to talk to you about heal your voice, heal your life. Because I think many of us think of our voice as something separate than us. Obviously, it's our own personal vibration manifesting through our physical body, but we think of our voice as like a pet or something that is not really part of us. And so many of us haven't learned the coordination to make our voice more flowing and graceful. And so we tend to kind of put it down a bit. I actually, this last weekend, I went to the ESETI Ranch with James Gilliland, and I was talking to many of the staff people there. And, you know, I've heard this a lot. People say, wow, I sing a lot all the time. I'm not very good. I'm not very good, but I love to sing. And every time I hear that, it really breaks my heart. And these are very spiritually attuned people. And they obviously are working on themselves through meditation and yoga. But there's still this core belief that I'm not very good. I'm really not very good. And I've heard this again and again and again. I've also just I'm on this app called Scalable, that's what it's called. I was approached because I have a YouTube channel, and you guys can check out my YouTube. It's at Vocal Splendor Studios on YouTube. And I do mostly reaction videos, but I'm starting to interweave my spirituality with my music. So I got this account that somebody wanted me to give him feedback. And again, I was like, I don't know if I'm any good. Let me know what you think. And I listened, and he sounded fabulous. He actually sounds really good. And so it's really so hard for us to get a sense of our voice. And part of the reason is that we don't hear our voice through our ears. I think I've talked about that before. You really have to like get your ears out or record to make the voice heard. So many of us have these misconceptions about our voice. And to be honest, that's why having a coach or feedback really helps, because sometimes people think they're fabulous and they have a little more work to do. And sometimes people sound amazing and they have no confidence. I've seen all stages of this where people really don't have a concept of their voice. And as far as the voice goes, and I've said this before, it's really about coordination. It's not that anyone has a bad voice, it's just an uncoordinated voice, because singing well is about learning to listen, the ear training, but it's also about learning to use the voice in a coordinated way, like gymnastics. Most people aren't going to go on a balance beam and be able to like do a somersault on the balance beam. It's something you have to practice and coordinate. Just like on the piano, most people, when they learn to play the piano, they want to play flat hands. And so they have to learn the curvy hand. And it doesn't necessarily come natural to people. It's just, you got to feel this. And so the voice is similar that way. There's a lot of coordination that we need to learn. So when I think of good singers, we think of coordinated singers. So back to, you know, the spiritual people that said, wow, I love to sing, I'm just not very good. That's what we would call a pain picture in my clairvoyant training. And one of these days I'll talk to you guys about my spiritual training, and because I've got almost like a double resume as a musician and also, you know, doing spiritual work. And so we call that a pain picture. A pain picture is something that we're holding on to. It's almost like a picture on the wall. It's a story, like I talked about last time, that you go, okay, this is who I am. This is the story. I love to sing. I'm not very good. I love to sing. I'm not very good, but I love myself. I'm going to accept myself. I'm just going to sing anyway, and just, I don't have to be good. But the truth of the matter is, everybody can learn to be good. They really can. It's about clearing out those old stories and getting some help to coordinate the voice. And there's a bit more to it. There's a lot of self-growth with your voice, because we can't go in and exchange we can't buy a new guitar. Like, I know you guys, probably some of you are guitarists, and I know, you know, I have a on and off student, and he's probably got a room full of guitars. He probably has 40 guitars. And I ran into him at a club the other day, and he was like, don't tell my wife I bought another guitar, you know, wife doesn't know. So as an instrumentalist, you can do that. You can upgrade to a guitar. You can, you know, use a different guitar for a different tone quality. But as a singer, we are working with our physical body. We are working with our anatomy and our own bone structure and breath. So that's what makes the human voice so unique and so beautiful. It is like a thumbprint. It is your signature throughout time and space. Really, our bodies are always vibrating. We already have this vibrational sound that can be seen by clairvoyance, not only in the body, but as we go and astral traveling through the universe, we have a signal. We have color that is vibrating. And so we can heal that relationship with our vibration, our voice, and use that to heal ourselves. And personally, I believe human voice has so much more power than we have been led to believe. It's not just about bonding and singing and performing, but I truly believe and sense and feel as a clairvoyant that there is many secrets about our voice that we have not learned. So I'm very open to exploring that, and I hope you guys are too. So if this has been interesting to you, if you would like to get past those blocks and limits that I'm just not a good singer, but I'm going to do it anyway, really, you can become a good singer. The world is full of professional singers that you would be shocked to know that at first they were told they were bad and they didn't have a chance. Many, 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 many singers. All right, love you guys so much. This is such an awesome group. And let me know in a private message if you'd like to learn any more information. All right, love you guys. Bye.